Yo, it's good YouTube, it's Darksense here. We are reviewing NXT Halloween Havoc, so let's get into it. We started with Oba Femi, the challenger, versus the champion, the Don, Tony D'Angelo, with Tony Romo down there dressed as Beetlejuice, which I thought was dope. It was a really good match, really good back and forth, crazy spots in the match. Ultimately, what happened was the family got involved. Tony D'Angelo retained. He spine busted Oba through a table. So I wonder what this means for Oba. I really kind of hope he feuds with Trick Williams personally, because Oba's still kind of a heel in his own right. So, I mean, I know he's like a face, kind of in this situation, but I think he could easily feud with Trick. He knocks off Trick. Trick debuts in the Royal Rumble or something. I don't know, just some food for thought. Next was Stephanie Vacour and Julia versus Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, who's the NXT Women's Champion. It was an okay match. It was cool. A couple cool spots from Stephanie and Julia. This knee was freaking brutal on the Cora. But ultimately, Stephanie and Julia picked up the win. Stephanie had some crazy like corkscrew moonsault thing on the... I think she pinned the NXT Women's Champion, so hopefully Stephanie is the one to take the belt, and then her and Julia and Zaraya, I think is her name. Like, they kind of all feud for the belt. I think that'd be cool. If you guys are curious who Zaraya is, that is this girl. She is I believe she's Australian, so kind of from the same realm where Rhea Ripley was at. But yeah, I haven't seen too much of her from the indies. I'm going to go out and look for some matches, and I'll be sure to recommend you guys some. But yeah, the next match was Andre Chase of Chase U, dressed in like a cool Freddy Krueger inspired costume thing against Ridge Holland, who turned on Chase U to do his own thing. And this was a crazy match. This spot alone was insane. This really dope like arm trap DDT thing that like Andrade does too. Ridge did it to Chase on the freaking on the floor and then right in front of the ambulance. Ridge ended up picking up the win here. It was a really dope match. For me though, the tag match is still probably my favorite match. The main event was kind of lackluster personally for me. Kalani Jordan defended her women's North American championship against Fatal Influence in a gauntlet match. She got through the first stage, got through the second stage, lost the third stage due to interference from Fatal Influence, and Fallon, I think is her name, or Fallon. She ended up winning, so she's the new women's North American champion. Congrats to her. Post-match, I was celebrating, and Zara appears again. So she's probably going to fight her for the title, I guess. But she, appeared after the whole, Stephanie Vacour and Julia win. So, I don't know. Maybe she's just putting the whole locker room on notice. Like, hey, I'm here too. You can't just be only thinking about the other two. But, I don't know. We'll see. She, completely wiped them out. Hit her with a spear. That was a pretty cool moment. I'm really happy with how NXT is handling the women's division. The men's division, though, there's no true heel. Bully Ray and Ridge Holland kind of ended up getting into it as the night was going on. Like, it happened in the pre-show, and then it happened here as well. So that's a little interesting. I know NXT has their ECW thing going on soon. I think that's in a week or something. Tatum Paxley down here, she was granted a casket match with Wendy Chu, I think. So we'll see how that goes. That should be on the ECW thing or whatever. Oh, we're also getting Lola Vice and Jada Parker, I think, right? Is that who she is? Jada Parker, I believe. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with names like that on this roster. But yeah, it'll be Jada Parker and Lola Vice. I think that's going to be in an Extreme Rules match or something. I'm not too familiar. If I find out more info, I'll put it in the comments for you. All right, let's talk about the main event. The main event was Trick Williams against All Ego Ethan Page for the NXT World Title. All Ego hit hit his razor edge, his go-to razor edge, onto the announce table, and Trick was was spitting up blood, and the doctors down here were checking him out, like, hey, like, what the hell's going on? I don't know if he's like seriously hurt or what's going on, but that didn't stop Trick. Ego went to hit him with the steps. Trick moved out of the way. Trick went to retaliate with the steps, got low blow. He low blowed him back. Trick ends up picking up the win with a trick shot. Ridge Holland, who I thought was done for the night, ended up coming out to attack Trick. Him and All Ego, I guess, are in cahoots that way, so I don't know. We'll see where this goes. And of all people, Bully Ray came out to help Trick out. He attacked Ridge Holland and Ethan Page. Basically said that, hey, I gave Ridge Holland 3 strikes. This was the final one. You're attacking the NXT champion for no reason, basically. So I don't know what this leads to. I guess it might be a tag team match. Trick Williams and Bully Ray versus Ridge Holland and All Ego. I wouldn't be surprised if Bully Ray turns heel, but yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much how NXT Halloween Havoc went. What did you guys think of the pay-per-view? Please let me know down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to have a review for Bound for Glory up soon. Later, y'all.